If you don't find your purpose by yourself, society will assign one to you. Since you were born, everyone around you tells you who you should be, what you should think, and what to feel, despite your inner calling. And most people comply, killing their dreams and aspirations in the process, choosing to live a fake and mediocre life. And who wants to live like that? Since you're here, that's certainly not the case for you. So here's what you need to understand. The reason most people are neurotic in today's day and age is because they struggle to find the most important thing in their life: purpose. And make no mistake, the reason you can't find it is because you've not been taught how. So let's fix that, shall we? Here's how to find your purpose.
Most of the world, so the type of woman that is good is pretty much slim. We're not teaching hate, we're teaching.
Fake book, what up? What up, what up? It's your boy. It's your favorite. Mr. Goodbread, Uncle Jackie.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, y'all? Y'all see that title today. If you don't find your purpose, a bitch will help you find it. She'll find it for you, bro. You don't find your purpose, bro. And you out here putting all your all in these women, they're going to end up finding your purpose for you. You know what your purpose going to be? Your purpose going to be to honor them. Mm-hmm. No, we on a good breath page.
That don't sound weird to you? Like, y'all don't never sit there and just wonder? Like, you got a broad that's nagging and henpecking. Like, why would you allow that?
Because a lot of them, Uncle Jack, we're going to have a real serious conversation for the fellas today. A lot of them don't understand that nagging and shit from the women come from her seeing. First of all, women is picking derelict niggas. So when a chick pick you, you shouldn't take that as a badge of honor. All right? Because they don't know how to pick niggas. So you might be thinking you that nigga, but these bitches is picking weak niggas that they can control. So if you're with a female that picked you, then you might want to reassess the situation.
Definitely, because if she picked you, she's already establishing dominance.
Right.
She has the upper hand, like.
Right, absolutely, guys. And if she picked you, then she got a plan for you. If she picked you, she expects you to fit her plan. You see, when you go picking people, you pick people so that they can adjust to you. I ain't never see a nigga that got picked and then try to make what picked him adjust to them. It don't work like that, guys.
He being picked by, she ran you down.
Right. You know what I mean?
No, they be acting like they don't.
All right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Jumped in your inbox. A bitch that jumped in your inbox is an automatic red flag. Because female nature don't do that. Female nature like to lie and eat crab legs. So female nature is sit there and put theyself around you with the tightest of tight shit. Female nature take all of these clothes off in front of you and still want you to play let's pretend. Still want you to go pursue that. As if you want her more than it wants you. Hey guys? So you ask, Mr. Goodbread, how do we find our purpose so a female won't give us a purpose? Let's start with knowing who you are, guys. You gotta learn yourself. A lot of you guys don't know who you are. You don't know who you wanna be. You know what I mean? We're in the era of social media where you can log on your phone, you could just pick a character, you could pick an ideology, you could pick an influencer.
Shit change like clothes, B.
Mm-hmm. Every day the world evolves, bro. But you shouldn't be, only how you should be evolving is your mindset, guys. I tell you this all the time. You have to relearn who you really are. First of all, you got to learn yourself, learn what you like, learn what you don't like. Like, again, I go back to what I was just about to say. I was about to tie it in. We live in a land where so much consumerism, nobody is critically thinking for themselves. Nobody is really living the life that they want to live. They're living a life that maybe the TV is telling them. These stars and celebrities, them influencers, they live in a life that the influencer is telling them. The influencer tell you don't mess with modern women and leave it vague like that. Then you run around here not messing with no women. You know what I mean? That the influencer tell you that all women ain't shit. You run around here thinking all women ain't shit. You see how you're not critically thinking for yourself. A lot of people is like that. Don't feel bad.
And you got access to fucking, you got everything at your palms. Like literally, this is a encyclopedia. It's a dictionary. It's whatever you want it to be. If you don't know what things are, look them up.
That's the number one reason why they miss me with this victim shit.
Yeah, you can't be.
You're not a victim. You got access to the same amount of tools, the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You just lazy.
Right. That's all it comes down to. You want to be handsome. You want somebody to chew up this food and spit it in your damn mouth.
No, they don't want somebody. I know who they want.
Oh, mom.
They want that hell of a mama. Because remember, our hell of a mother crippled us into thinking that women have more value than us. We sit around waiting for women to do for us because our mother did for us. First of all, that woman of yours is not your mother. You know what I mean? And second of all, your mother only did that for you to save face. Again, remember, it was her body, her choice. Don't go giving people credit for shit that they don't need to be getting credit for. Right. But again, we sit around waiting for our shorty to tell us how to get on our purpose, bro. A lot of niggas get nagged by their shorty and they don't even know they shorty got to learn how to do it a better way.
Right.
But nobody taught her how to love you and how to correct you. So she go on about it by getting on your nerves or doing fuck shit, pulling back the coochie.
See, now that ladies, that is like, I tell you, you do that shit with me. Like if I want some, I'm good, right?
Yeah, we good. We on
if I want some top and you want your red light, man, I want some fucking top. I'm like, oh, if I can't have none, you can't have none. No, because only one of us is not having sex that night. And I guarantee that. And I'm not the only person that's thinking like that. You gonna sit there and tell this man who's used to having sex before he met you, now you think you're gonna put a number on it, or you're gonna ration it out? I bet you be sad and alone, talking and crying to your other loser ass girlfriends in no time.
And see, that right there only affect a man that's not on his purpose. When a chick do the pullback, the shit Uncle Jack was just talking about, when a chick do the pullback, it's gonna affect a man that's on her program. When you not on your purpose, you is on whatever female you dealing with, you on her program.
Right.
You see, when you on your purpose, you ignore a lot of shit. A lot of shit can't even get you. Like when I'm doing these videos for y'all, it wouldn't matter what the fuck is going on. The building could be on fire and it won't take me off my purpose because I'm on my purpose. And that's why you guys need y'all purpose. Because y'all niggas take these women way too serious. Y'all was programmed this way. Y'all been brainwashed over years. Every time your mom's hurt, mom got her feelings hurt because of making decisions off of without information, because that's all it be. A lot of us is not as dumb as we think. And I know I say dummy all of the time, but it's not that you dumb. It's just that you didn't have the knowledge and you went go in the building.
Basically uninformed.
Right. You can't build nothing until you read the instructions.
But ignorance, that shit, after a while, that shit gets a pass for butt so long because there's ways to learn it. Like you ain't going to be 40 years old sitting there, I didn't know. No, it's small shit you're not supposed to know. Mm-hmm. But like not knowing what a modern woman is and you supposedly into the sphere, like that's crazy.
See, because a lot of women, they ran with this modern woman, because I want to be a modern, because that's old days. They started running with, that's the old days.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
But that was the last time they was happy. In the old days was the last time they was happy. But those are old days. Those are old times. Even though our Bible say what was written then, it's still for now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I digress. But they like to do that. But another thing that kills me with the women that have that mindset, that have that mentality, is they want the dudes to be traditional simp niggas though. Baby boomers.
Because that's all it sounds. I don't think you're not baby boomers. I think we're X. I think we're Generation X.
I'm a millennial, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're a millennial too.
All right, so yeah, well, I know. I thought it was one of them. Shit.
Yeah.
I know we not baby boomers.
Yeah, we not baby boomers. Baby boomers is the old.
Those
It's
the
our
old people
grandparents.
we supposed to learn from.
Yeah, baby boomers is our grandparents. The Xers is our parents. You know what I mean? The Xers is our parents.
Right. But damn, I forgot what we were talking about.
The generation bridge, the generation gap bridge.
Like, it's funny with that shit because how grandpa looked at us and great grandpa looked at us like y'all are weak. It's still happening now because you can't even really point out a kid. It's like I said, you can put 10 kids, you can tell which one has a dad and which one don't. You can tell who's being raised in a toxic environment and who's not. You can tell a lot of stuff by just observing these little kids and the way they felt about us. I feel about them because I'm actually either dealt with the type or dealing with the type. Like, I've seen that type of woman one way or another.
The sad part about our generation and this generation is at least other masculine energy could check our ass. Cause we might not have had a father, but we didn't have mothers who kept masculinity away from us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our mothers was doing their own thing, being independent, really trying to maximize getting to this bag. But they didn't necessarily soften us. We chose now, because of the lack of attention they gave us, we was left to choose whether we was going to become masculine dudes or bitch niggas.
Right.
Sneak niggas, you know what I mean? But now this era, what makes this era so fucked up and so pitiful is because the parents, the custodial parents, the mothers, are hell of her, and they're purposely raising the kid to be a sassy man. The niggas that you come across in day-to-day situations, the younger ones, if they between the age of, I want to say 14 and 27, those niggas are the most entitled niggas in our community, bro. You definitely got to put hands on one of them niggas, bro.
They can't even take no ass whoopings because they ain't getting none.
No, those are our shooters too. Those are our so-called.
They definitely gonna shoot.
Those are our so-called shooters. You know what I mean?
That's about all they're gonna do.
But this is why they laying in the middle of the street though, getting younger and younger. They laying in the middle of the street. They are shooters. But that mean, are you shooting or are you getting shot? You know what I mean? Young and young. But it's the moms doing. The moms are, it's like a predatorial thing. These moms are demasculating the men. They have created the men that they don't like, that they despise.
Right.
And what makes it sad is because you got so many of those dudes that guard the cat litter. Those be the niggas that guard the cat litter and keep the lie going. Like if their mama is dope and she is a whole piece of shit.
Right.
And then they hide it from the next neighbor as if they don't have a piece of shit mother. Like, if 8 out of 10 mothers is a piece of shit, the 2 mothers that's not, is not even, you don't really see them. You don't hear a peep out of them. But why is the other 8 lying and eating crab legs, pretending, covering shit, and there's 7 more assholes out there? This is what happens in the black community. We so stunted. We so care about the look. We only care about the feel when it hits our front door. Right. That's when we care about how it feels. But as long as it's not in our front door, we don't care about it. It's all about how it looks.
Right.
And we'll let it look fake until it's out of control. This is ignoring the problem. Like, who taught us how to be stupid?
I didn't know it was like that.
Right. You knew it was like that, but you are trained to ignore the problem. Black folks. And blame it on the white man. Right. We ignore the problem. When it gets overwhelming, we blame the white man. We blame white supremacy. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. I tell y'all this all the time. White supremacy, white privilege is just black stupidity and blacks being not moving their feet quick enough, bro. And always finding a fucking excuse. Mm-hmm. But if we do that, then they're gonna do this. If we do, let's just try it. Let's just try it. All right, can we just try it?
Right.
All right. But see, when you operate from a scarcity mindset, because our parents give us a scarcity mindset, our custodial parent, they do not want to see us rich. They want to see us safe. You guys got to understand that. Your mama love, your hell of a mama love that you always talking highly of, she ain't want to see you rich. She just wanted to see you safe and needing her. So again, guys, when I ask you, you know what I mean, how you get on your purpose, how to find your purpose, it's going to start with first identifying you and learning who you are and keeping it real with yourself.
First, you need to figure out who you are currently. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle once famously said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." The first step to finding your purpose is to understand who you are. What are your values? What do you believe in? What are your passions, and how did you get here in the first place? Take some time to reflect on these questions and write down your answers. In the book, Mastery, Robert Greene writes, "You must know your own inclinations, abilities, and limits in order to find a path in life that is fulfilling." So take a deep dive into your own thoughts, experiences, and beliefs. Pinpoint exactly what are the driving forces that motivate you to get out of bed in the morning. And once you're done with this, figure out who you don't want to be. This is the stuff that will help you to identify what your defects and bad behaviors are so you don't carry them around all along your journey. The more you know about yourself, the easier it'll be to find your purpose. Then, relearn everything you've ever been taught. Society often tells us what we should do, what we should believe, and what we should value. But in order to truly find your purpose, you need to relearn everything you've been taught. In his book Mastery, Robert Greene said it better than we ever could. At your birth, a seed is planted. That seed is your uniqueness. It wants to grow, transform itself, and flower to its full potential. It has a natural, assertive energy to it. Your life's task is to bring that seed to flower, to express your uniqueness through your work. You have a destiny to fulfill. The stronger you feel and maintain it as a force, a voice, or in whatever form, the greater your chance for fulfilling this life's task and achieving mastery. Greene realized that far too often the force that drives one to achieve their life's task is overwhelmed at a young age. The pressure to conform, the expectations of one's family, and the desire not to be viewed as different are what make a lot of people out there miserable. If you're in this situation, don't worry, okay? There are baby steps you can take in order to get familiar with who you truly are. First, you need to connect or reconnect with your inclinations, that sense of uniqueness. The first step is always inward. You search the past for signs of that inner voice or force. You clear away the other voices that might confuse you, parents, your peers. You look for an underlying pattern, a core to your character that you must understand as deeply as possible. So be open to new ideas. Be curious and challenge your beliefs. Ask yourself, is this truly what I believe? Is this what I want for my life? Does this align with my values? The more you question, the more you'll learn about yourself and what you truly want from your life. And remember, when following your inner calling, the things you do will feel like play to you, but will look like work to others, which leads us smoothly on to the next step. Connect or reconnect with your inclinations and passions. Your passions and inclinations are the clues you need to explore in order to find your purpose. Connecting or rekindling your passions and inclinations is like unlocking the key to discovering your purpose in life. By diving deep into what truly drives and inspires you, you can uncover the essence of who you are and what you're meant to do. It's a journey of self-discovery, one that will lead you to a path filled with happiness, fulfillment, and meaning. Pursuing your passions is like hitting the jackpot for your well-being. When you engage in activities you love, your brain lights up with feelings of joy and satisfaction, and you experience a greater sense of purpose and motivation. The result is a life full of positivity, inspiration, and drive. Philosophically speaking, your passions and inclinations are the roadmap to your purpose. By following them, you're aligning with the highest good, chasing your potential, and living life to the fullest. You become the master of your own destiny, living each day with purpose and meaning, and leaving a lasting impact on the world. Don't be afraid to take risks and step outside of your comfort zone. Robert Greene adds even more to this, writing, "The key to a fulfilling life is to find work that speaks to your deepest inclinations, to your passions and values." So reconnect with your passions and inclinations and see where they lead you. Your purpose may be hiding in plain sight, but don't rely on that. Instead, make sure you also create a vision for your future. Once you've got a better understanding of who you are, what you value, and what your passions are, well, it's time to create a vision for your future. As motivational speaker and author Tony Robbins says, if you don't have a vision for your life, then you're living by default. So what do you want your life to look like in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Write it down, create a mind map, and get as specific as you can. Creating a vision for the future is like charting a course toward discovering your purpose in life. It's a powerful tool that can help you define your goals, clarify your values, and bring focus and direction to your journey. Even more, having a clear vision for the future allows you to live proactively rather than reactively. It gives you the power to shape your destiny, to move toward a purpose-driven life, and to make meaningful progress toward your goals. With a vision for the future, you can elevate your existence from simply going through the motions to actively pursuing your purpose. A compelling vision for the future can be a source of motivation, inspiration, and direction. When you've got a clear picture of what you want to achieve and where you're headed, you're far more likely to stay focused and persistent in the face of challenges. Your vision becomes a beacon of light that guides you toward a life filled with meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. So waste no more time arguing the things in your head. Start writing your story down before anyone else writes it for you. And finally, find purpose in finding your purpose. Friedrich Nietzsche once famously said, "He who has a why can live to bear almost any how." Whenever you feel lost and your purpose seems to be far away somewhere on an isolated mountain peak, remember, in some sense, there is purpose in trying to find purpose. Having that why to live can save you from giving up. It's a mindset and a test that you need to go through. Nothing meaningful in life is easy. It requires tremendous effort if it's going to last and shape you into a complete human being. You can choose a mediocre life and die as an old and bitter human being, or you can go out there and start looking for what feeds your soul. Enjoying the journey matters just as much as the joy you feel when you get to the finish line. It's all a part of a bigger process. And those of you who've read Man's Search for Meaning, a book that we often reference in our videos, you know the importance of this mental crutch. Viktor Frankl was able to survive the horrors of the Nazi concentration camps during World War II by finding purpose in staying alive. Frankl believed that finding a purpose or meaning in life can provide an individual with the inner strength to endure even the most difficult circumstances. The experience of being stripped of all material possessions, freedom, and even loved ones teaches one that the human spirit is capable of withstanding immense suffering when it's anchored to a higher purpose. He argued that people who find meaning in their lives are able to maintain their sense of self-worth and dignity even when everything else has been taken away from them. He even created a branch of psychology based on this philosophy called logotherapy. It's a meaning-centered approach to psychology that emphasizes the importance of finding meaning and purpose in life as a way to overcome existential challenges and psychological struggles. Logotherapy argues the search for meaning is the primary motivator of human behavior and that a lack of meaning can lead to feelings of emptiness, depression, and anxiety. The therapy seeks to help individuals discover their unique meaning and purpose in life and to use this newfound understanding to improve their mental well-being and overall quality of life. So, if this sounds like something that could help you, consider reading Viktor Frankl's book and give logotherapy a try. Sometimes all one needs is a hand to rescue them from the immense sea of suffering. Now, Alexer, we hope this inspired you to reach your full potential and live a life you're proud of. And with that being said, it's time to wrap up this video, but not before we hear what you guys would add to this philosophy. Have you found your purpose? And if so, at what age and what helped you to find it? We're so curious to hear your life story. If this video served its purpose by adding value to your
She ain't want to see you rich. She just wanted to see you safe and needing her. So again, guys, when I ask you, you know what I mean, how you get on your purpose, how to find your purpose, it's going to start with first identifying you and learning who you are and keeping it real with yourself. You can't lie to yourself about these facts if you want to win. Criticism is the cost of entry, guys. Criticism is the cost of entry to the game of success. If you scared of criticism, then you're going to be doing all sorts of shit outside your natural character, which is going to lead you to the win. You're going to be doing all sorts of weird shit trying to appease people. You see, that's why y'all niggas be running around here scared of criticism, so timid, so procrastinating, waiting like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll get to it. No. You ain't never gonna get to it because you scared of criticism. People gonna talk. Always. People gonna talk. All right? They're gonna talk about the winners. They're gonna definitely talk about the losers. They're gonna talk.
And if you down, what the hell you trying to appease anybody for anyway?
Right.
What you gotta do for you, you down.
Right. The only place left for you is up.
Right. So go up. You appeasing people, that's gonna make you go sideways. You don't want to go sideways.
Remember, guys, if you don't find your purpose, somebody else will find it for you. This is what I mean by that. It all ties in, guys, because now you start living for other people. You're not even living your life for you. You living your life for other people. So now whether you win or lose, the other person, it doesn't benefit the other person. But if you lose, you can't then go blame the other person. You chose to live your life for that other person. And this ties into the dating and the relationship, because again, a lot of you guys sit there and let your female be the purpose. Your female and getting in a relationship and keeping her happy, that can't be your purpose, bro. That cannot be your only purpose to be here. You know what I mean? God got a plan for all of us, and I guarantee you his plan is not idolizing coochie. Because when you take that mentality and that mindset, that's what you're doing. When you think that, all right, I go to school, I get a job, I get a girl, I get married, and then the work stops.
Brother, it just began. Now you gotta continue. You got the job, you got the wife, you're gonna have the kids. So you just gonna let them just be spoiled and not know nothing? Like, no, you gotta pass that down. There's more work to do. There's always work to be done. The work never stops. It never stops until you're dead.
Maybe they confused, and it's hard for them to find their purpose, Uncle Jackie, because they don't understand what the female purpose is. Because we got so many females down here on earth trying to do the guy's purpose. They don't get shit. They know how to get on their purpose better than the guys, and to get on your purpose is a guy's task.
Right.
Women's purpose is the fucking household. The woman's purpose is the kids. Women are supposed to be the custodial parents over these kids, raising them up. so that the next generation of young black kids take over the land. The meek shall inherit the earth. That's what these women supposed to be doing. That's a woman's purpose. Our purpose was to work till our hands bleed and sweat. You know what I mean? Before we simp and let her eat the apple, right? Before we let Eve eat the apple, we was lit. We didn't have to work as hard. We could just go by a tree and shake it. Our food would fall off and we good. We didn't have to work as hard as men. We could kick up and be lazy. We could play PlayStation all day. We didn't have to work as hard. But the minute we did not lead that woman properly and we did not put our smack down on that Eve and she ate the apple and then we partaked in eating the shit with her, that was the last time we got a chance to be lazy, guys. I need y'all to get through your head. I don't give a fuck if you don't believe in God, all right? Believe in the truth, dummy, all right? I need you to get that concept. So when you ask me, how do I find our purpose? Get that concept first. If you could get that concept, if you could get the fact that we were good, you know how when you get in your little lazy day, your cheat day, and you just lay up on the couch and shit, we was that every day. But because he gave us a female and told us to watch this bitch, and he also told us not to eat from the tree, these two trees, and the bitch that he left for us went and, because female nature is curious, she went and ate from the tree and then convinced us to eat from the tree. Since that happened, all that layup, play PlayStation, chill on your couch, it's over. Done deal. But we ain't gonna die. All we gotta do is work now. Now we gotta go, get a job, put in 45, 50 hours a week. I mean, think about the guys that's really busting their ass on their purpose. Look around at the guys that's on their purpose. See, that's another thing. Learn how to mimic and copy instead of hating success. They taught you how to hate success, so it gets to the point where you can see a winner and it'll make you mad. You're trying to look for things, look for holes to tear them down instead of just watching and studying and learning. Listen and watch. Who said that? Jada, right? Listen and watch. That's how you come up. You ain't gotta hate a player. Stop hating the player, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, that was the end of that. It was the end of that lazy shit. We was sent down here to work. The bitch was sent down here to be our helpmeet, and she was going to endure labor pains when and if we get her pregnant. That was her task. See how we got two tasks. So I don't know why we down here fighting for equality when it ain't an equal plan to begin with. The plan was never meant to be equal. We all got different routes. We all got different tasks. The man and the woman got different tasks. So the fact, don't you guys find it suspicious that the woman came down here wanting to do our tasks with this strong and independent shit? And they're the reason we down here. Make it make sense, guys. I know y'all don't believe in God, but y'all can believe in the truth, right? Y'all can't believe in common sense, right? That don't make common sense. That ain't common sense to you guys, like on some G shit. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you believe in, bro. Keep believing in it. You know what I mean? Keep believing in it, sir. You know what I mean? But word. You got to get on your purpose, bro. And the purpose is going to be work. It's going to be work. It's hell to pay for all of those down here trying to scam the system and trying to wean and weave their way out. You know what I mean? Why you think the bitches that's prostituting is suffering? That's not their task. He said be a helpmeet, not be a motherfucking attachment piece. He said be a helpmeet. These bitches helpmeeting for too many niggas. And then they charging. That's the part that make it fucked up on these bitches. If these bitches was hoeing for free, they might get blessed. And we'll probably reap all of the fucking punishment for that shit. Cause right now in hookup culture, man is winning. Men win in hookup culture. Men win in hookup culture. Oh, you just want to hook up? That's it? Okay. So you see how God got it set. God got it set for anybody that think they slick to get got. They running on the treadmill. They only running in place. God got it set. He got it fixed. So you may think somebody winning. I mean, this is why y'all niggas that scream hoes is winning. Word. Where at? Because all hoes win is more whoring. She got to go back outside now and whore some more. Because she done backed herself and trapped herself into a lifestyle. That fast money, it come fast, but it dry up even faster. You know what I mean? And then they not humble hoes.
That's what's crazy shit.
They not humble hoes. These bitches, they'll get $1,000 a night and go spend that $1,000 on Louis Vuitton and all this other bullshit. Dolce Gabbana, you know what I mean? Christian Louis Vuitton, red bottom. Right. You see what I mean? They trap themselves. Now that they buy one bag and prounce around their homegirl and got their homegirl like, oh, you the girl. You the girl. Now they got to keep up. Because they can't come back the next day with a Michael Kors bag. So you see how they trap themselves into a lifestyle that they really can't sustain, and they live far beyond their means. And this is why they broke and they never get to the money. You see them, they be quick to tell you, yeah, I make $1,500 a day. And to a dumb nigga, you'll be like, yo, that's crazy. You start doing the math and shit for them and shit. That's like $5,000 a month. I mean, that's like $5,000 a week. No, my nigga. That money is gone before they know it. If you really scale back all of the bills, the cosmetic surgery, the student loan, the debt, them bitches bring home $75 a day. The average Walmart, they better off going to Walmart, working for Walmart. But then not only do they only bring home that, they accumulate all them bodies. That pussy gets stretched and Arby's out. Now it's Arby's. We have the meat. You know what I mean? And now they want you to eat it. They want you to settle down with it. They want to find you a purpose. They want your purpose to be that. Don't go for it, guys. Don't be fools, man. Don't be stupid, man. Yo, we gonna wrap this on up. Y'all already know, y'all get your ass on over to the YouTube channel. It's nothing but the hits, nothing but truth, nothing but entertainment, bro. Y'all already know.
Be good. It's Uncle Jackie.
We out of here.
You're not niggas. You're not coons. You may smoke, reef, and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things. But you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.